Yo, what's up everybody? It's Drewberry and we're back with another custom card review. This one's gonna look a little bit different. I'm not gonna lie, I'm late. I'm a little bit behind on this. I didn't have time to put the graphics together, but I still want to highlight a bunch of cards, and we're doing it in a different format where I feel like I can feature a lot more. So I'm actually just gonna browse through the Discord and just pick out ones, react to them for the first time. I've actually not looked through all the cards this time around, so it's gonna be my first takes. Now you're probably wondering, what's gonna be the next challenge? So there isn't a next challenge for now, and actually that doesn't necessarily mean a stop to the videos. I'm gonna wait and see like how much time I have available to make these types of videos, but what I think I might do in the future is just do this, like literally just creep the Discord and pick out cards that I like and then showcase them in the videos. So I might do that in the future. And how can you submit cards that way? Well, there's a lot of Discord challenges in the Berryverse. So you can still join the Berryverse with the link in the description below. And then you can hit up any of the challenges that are available. They're pretty much right there. And if you have any questions, we have an awesome team of mods that can help you out. There's people like AKG has been a mod for so long, solo. Shout out to AKG. We also got Scourge, who's been taking on, making up a lot of these competitions and tournaments and all sorts of things for custom cards. It's been awesome. But then you got like Mav, Shaz, the whole bunch. Okay, I'm probably missing a bunch of guys that I got to shut out, but yeah. Anyways, we have an awesome team in the Berryverse, so you're in good hands. And then there's also other creators doing challenges in the Berryverse. So we got Pulse Glazer, who's doing those challenges from Snap Judgments every, I think, week or even more. Been doing custom card challenges, and on top of that, Prashan has dabbled with it as well. So there's still opportunities to be creative, make custom cards, and share them. It's just going to change up a little bit, the frequency anyways, on this channel. So moving forward with the cards, last time it was the random challenge with the random keyword. So what I got for you today is just a bunch of those. We're a bunch of random cards, no numeric value to them, no number 1, 2, so everyone gets salty about not winning. I'm sure people will still be salty for not being featured. Look, I'm just gonna breeze through these, okay? We're starting it off with Bob, Agent of Hydra. So Bob is a 1/1 on reveal. Give a random allied card +1 power, then destroy it. So that obviously works really well with like Deadpool. Probably what else would that really work well with? Giving power maybe even to like Brood, so that the Broodlings get summoned and then the main bird gets destroyed. Anything that gets power is just amazing. You could even do this maybe with like some Black Panther shenanigans and then Phoenix Force after or something like that. But I do like Bob, man. I would love to see Bob in the game. People have made a lot of funny cards in this one, and we even got a variant. Look at that variant right there, very nice. So this was made by Leo. And here's some of the awesome parts about the Discord. They always list out like synergies, counters, and just like a bit of text behind the card. So here you have synergies, Deadpool, Null, and most of the destroy cards, counters, armor, Cosmo, that sort of thing. And then Leo also says, as far as I know, there are no 1-cost cards that destroy other cards. So I decided to make one, and because it's 1 cost and because of Bob's reputation, it's completely random. His ideal combo is Deadpool, but also kind of works with Null due to the extra power give. Very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So thank you, Leo. I also really appreciate the randomness. You could just get totally sewered because he's just going to give that +1 power. You don't know unless it's like only Deadpool on the board. It could be something very important, which is a little chaotic, and you love to see it. Okay, next up is from AKG. So this is actually random. Funny enough about this card has been around for so long, everybody. This has been data mined. I think this is the longest standing data mine that hasn't actually joined the game. This time, AKG made random a 4/2 on reveal, destroy a random card for each power this card has, -1 power for each enemy card destroyed. So you're trying to buff this up, and then you just burst out. He's using those guns and those big biceps to destroy a bunch of cards. That'd be wild, man. That's gonna get so many destroy triggers. That's probably a little bit broken. You're right off the hop. It's a 4/2. You're destroying 2. Yeah, and then -1 power for each enemy card destroyed. But does it really matter when you've destroyed so many? Because this would basically just go down to 0 just about every time, right? But still, just getting those destroys, you get this like, I don't know, an Okoye buff with Nakia, and you get it to like 4 power or something. You're destroying 4 cards. Whoo! That would be nuts. But well played having just random in the text and the name itself. Next up is Kerbeck's Singularity. So the Singularity here is a 3/3 after each turn switch places with a random card in a different location. This is sick. Look at these variants too. Very nice. Ooh, I love that one. So that's very cool with movement, right? You could use it with Torch to move him around, or Vulture, or Multiple Man probably. Actually, Multiple Man is really good because this is choosing a random card and there's already like multiple men out on the board. You could switch places with them. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be that good because the copy wouldn't go back because Singularity takes the spot. See, we're doing it live where I don't really think about these very much in advance. But yeah, like any of those movement cards that want to move around. Oh, Craven, probably amazing too, just to get some movement going. Very interesting move ability. I would love to see that in the game. You know, move can pretty much take everything that it can get. It's never been relevant, but it always has a lot of power. But I like this one. And it's after each turn. That's strong, dude. And dangerous for the final turn. Oh, I like this one a lot. This is a really good submission, Kerbeck's. What did you say about it? So switch being essentially a mechanic where it selects a card and both the card and the Singularity move in order to change locations. Synergy, Human Torch, Multiple Man, Vulture, Dagger, Craven, Phoenix Force. Random switches can end up putting too much power in a single location. Yes, exactly. Okay, we're on the same page. Well done. Okay, so I actually did see this one already. It's from Klon09. This is an amazing submission. So with 3/3 Hunter B15, on reveal, prune our random card here, enemy card here, destroy it and reverse anything it's done. So if you're wondering, what does that mean? Well, here is the pruning effect. So the opponent plays White Tiger, summoning a Tiger Spirit at another location. If B15 prunes the White Tiger, not the Tiger token that got spawned, but White Tiger, the 1 power card itself, then the Tiger Spirit is reversed and removed as if that card was never played. I love that, dude. That is so sick. Probably way too strong though, let's be real. Now it is a random enemy card there, so you could use like squirrels or whatever to like decoy, like kind of like that Red Guardian effect of like trying to put some other stuff there to take the hit. But still, I feel like there's so much that it would just be amazing. And on top of it, not just the reverse effect, but the destroy, that could be so much power, so much like ruining of their synergies and stuff like that. Geez, yeah, that just seems a little bit busted, but holy smokes, is that ever on point for the character and just the general effect. That is really good. I like that a lot. Well done. This one was made by Slimehammer, who said he was just too bored and lazy to make something interesting. But man, look at this character. This guy just stood out to me. FORBUSH, man. I ain't never heard of him. On reveal, set random card in your opponent's hand, power to its cost of 1/2. So kind of interesting, but my gosh, just the character stood out to me. Here's Tim's Chaos King, a 5/7 at the start of the game. Randomized the turn order for each player separately. Dude, that's insane. You're telling me on like turn 1, it could be turn 6 for me, but it's turn 2 for my opponent? That's just wild. That'd be too much. Right? That's too much chaos. But it really, the character's on point there. Oh my gosh, dude. I feel like this also shouldn't have decent power, but still, that's just really crazy. Like, I can't even really speak to it because it's just so random, so crazy. So I guess you've really embodied the challenge well. But that'd be a terrifying card to join Marvel Snap. And then we got Shaz with Bloodline, a 2/1 when a random card is discarded, gain power equal to its cost. That's pretty sick. So you discard your APOC, which you're probably hoping to do after playing this on turn 2, and then you play turn 3 Lady Sif, hit the APOC or the Helicarrier or whatever. Well, then you're going to get that 6 power straight to Bloodline. My goodness, I love that for discard. That'd be so much fun. And it's kind of like getting away from Colleen Wing or some things like that, or MODOK even. That'd be a little bit risky. But then again, if you hit like a Swarm, you're getting 3 power. This goes to 2/4. That's sick, man. Okay. Oh no, but it's not 3 power because that's Swarm's power, not the cost. So it'd be 2 power. It'd be a 2/3. So you're pretty much. There you go. I kind of like that. Now, is this an ongoing trigger? Not really. It doesn't say ongoing. When a random card is discarded, gain power equal to its cost. I wonder if that keeps happening like a reoccurring trigger, then this is broken. If it's a one-time thing, that's pretty sick. Very cool variants. My goodness, such good variants. Please join the game. Okay, well done, Chaz. So good. Here's Voltron's Bullseye. So ongoing random destroy and discard effects instead target the highest power cards. That's pretty cool, man. You're looking at Gambit. You toss out your Gambit after you play Bullseye and bam, you snipe the highest power enemy. Highest power? I'm getting them all mixed up. Yeah, highest power enemy card. Boom. What a combination. With Wong and stuff. Man, that combo becomes so relevant with this combination of cards. That's very cool, Bullseye. I love seeing Bullseye. That's another card that's been dynamite forever that we haven't been able to see. But yeah, that I really like this effect a lot. I guess there's other things like discard even. What's a random discard? Like Hell Cow, right? Corvus, always hitting the highest cost cards, power cards. Shoot, I keep getting that mixed up. Oh, I don't know why I always get that mixed up. But still, the ability to then target your random discard makes like Swordmaster even better. Oh my gosh, yeah, really like this. Really like this. This would make some really creative decks. A card like this being in Marvel Snap. I would love to see it. Well done, Voltron. Here is the Artist Molecule Man. Look at the art. Every time Artist absolutely crushes. The ability in stat line is a 2/3. After a friendly random effect happens, you may redo it with a possible new outcome. That is nuts. So I could use a Gambit example again, right? You hit something that maybe you didn't want to destroy. Maybe it was protected by armor or something stupid like that. And then you play Molecule Man, and you may redo it. So you'd have to like, I would imagine maybe it's a tap. Maybe all the cards glow and you could tap them to redo the random effect. And you'd have one available tap per random effect that occurred. And it would be on the following turn. Something along those lines. There's probably, well, here I am trying to speculate. Let's read from artists themselves. So in Snap has the power to affect the very basic level of how things are by redoing any random effects. Scarlet Witch turns the location to bar with no name on turn 6. No worries. Hit it once again with Molecule Man. Hopefully with a much better location this time that wins you the game. So Loki, Lockjaw. Oh, Loki. That's interesting. Dr. Octopus, that's kind of wild. Some other synergies and stuff that you can see right here. So still not like 100% sure on how that would work, like actually interacting within the game. But look at the variants too. Oh my gosh. Secret Wars, very cool. And Classic. Oh, that one looks so good. Oh my gosh. I'm a sucker for good art. Anyways, well done. As always, artist. So good. Okay, so this one's kind of different. This is by Guilty Flagon. It's DUM-DUM, DUGGAN. A 2/3 ongoing cards that add random cards to your hand. Use the deck builder instead. Okay, so things like, I guess like, what about Nick Fury? So Nick Fury is going to add 3 6-cost cards to your hand, and they're all going to be based on your deck build. I wonder if you could get duplicates too. That'd be pretty wild. Or how about even Agent 13, just a random card joining your hand, and it's going to be somehow synergistic with your deck. I mean, it would probably be like Collector, Devil Dino or something like that. But hey, that's a lot better than something like just completely random that you're not going to end up playing. So that is really neat. What a creative reach in like card creation here to go all the way to the deck builder. Because the deck builder could be pretty trash, so maybe you still get random garbage, but very cool nonetheless. Next up is Brandlbog's SHUMA-GORATH. So a 6/3, whenever this would be discarded, discard a random card from your opponent's hand instead. What the that's crazy, dude. So that's pretty good with stature, right? Not too shabby. Lady Sif to make sure that you hit this guy. So he just keeps, it's like APOC, but he's not gaining power and you're discarding cards from your opponent's hand. That is so wild. You could do some crazy shenanigans with like Wong, Gambit. I keep going back to Gambit. I don't know why. Seems to have a lot of synergies here, but you use Gambit to discard SHUMA-GORATH, and then you just destroy their board. And destroy their board and discard their hand. That'd be so toxic. That'd be so toxic. But I kind of love it. I kind of think it's fire. And the character is pretty funny too. And the art looks really good too. So yeah, this one's wild. This well done, Randall. Well done. So this one is made by Joey Fantana, who actually makes his own art, custom art for these cards. So this is all designed, shaded and colored by Joey. So good. So this is Maggot, a 3/0. On reveal, shuffle Eenie into your hand if possible, and Meanie into your deck. So what are those as we move on? This is Eenie. So the Eenie is going into your hand if possible. So a 1/1 on reveal. Devour a random opponent's 1 or 2 cost card here and give that card's power to Maggot, who we know is in the deck. So you destroy, as I interpret it, a random opponent's card that's 1 or 2 costs, kind of like Polaris, but you're destroying it. Okay. And then you got Meanie, a 2/2 on reveal, devour a random opponent's 3 or 4 cost card here and give that card's power to Maggot, who is hopefully on the board because you had that one earlier in your hand. So they're kind of feeding off of your opponent's cards to get power. So you're getting some destroy triggers, and then you're also gaining their power, which is really strong, man. That can be really strong in the right situation, right? If you're against a destroy list and you take that Venom or something, that null, yeah, that'd be so. Oh, I guess not the null. It's got to be a 3 or 4 cost card, which also is kind of nice because now your targeting is a little bit more focused, so you know which one you're going to get. And it does say here, so you'd have to place them accordingly. Very cool. Oh, and then you got a variant here too for Maggot. So yeah, I just love the artwork. So good. So definitely check out Joey's stuff in the Discord. All right, and the last one from me is going to be Longbones Sin. A 2/1 after each turn. If you're winning here, give a random card in your hand -1 cost, minimum 1. So really putting a lot of pressure to be winning that location. It's giving me Adam Warlock vibes, but instead of drawing cards, you're reducing the cost of cards in your hand by 1. Honestly, this seems super balanced. I think that's what I like about this, because we know it's not easy to consistently win a location turn over turn. You get 1 discount. It's a worse shocker, high evolutionary shocker, because it's just a 2/1. You get 2 discounts. Now we're kind of talking. But if you draw it later, it's not very good. So if anything, I'd say this is on the weaker end, which is so hard to come by with custom cards. Usually they're a little bit broken, but this seems very well balanced. Maybe even crazy and like, I wanted to say Mr. Negative, but probably not, right? Not worth the switch and then everything's already cheap. But still, very interesting card. So thank you everybody who submitted to this challenge, the random challenge. I know this was kind of randomly different and randomly timed as I'm late. That's my contribution, I guess. But anyways, definitely stay tuned in the Discord for more challenges from everybody contributing there. And this won't be my last one. I'm going to be creeping. I'm going to be creeping the submissions and see what I can conjure up for the next video. And let me know if you like this like format of just kind of like first takes and just talking about them. It's a lot easier for me to do anyways. So if you're interested in that, or maybe if you preferred it, would love to hear it in the comments below. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.